What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing a cut crease tutorial. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. First, I'm going to be using the Avon Magic X Face Perfector as a primer. So I'm just gonna do that. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our foundation. I like to use two foundations, just mix them together. First one I use is Fenty Beauty in the shade 250, and the other one I use is BH Cosmetics in the shade Natural Beige. I kind of mix these because the Fenty one is just a little too orange or yellow for me, but the BH Cosmetics is too light for me. So we're just gonna mix them on my hand. And today I'm gonna use a brush. I usually use a beauty blender, but we're gonna use a brush today. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. And if I'm looking down, it's because, you know, I have my mirror right here, you know, just to see what I'm doing. Next, we're going to be using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fairlight Neutral. So we're just going to use this on our under eyes. Just make a triangle, but remember to take off the excess off the brush, whatever you call it. We are going to be using the same foundation brush because I forgot to get a beauty blender. And yeah, so we're just going to have to work with this. I might end up getting another brush just to help with like the corner of my eye, because this big of a brush doesn't really let me get right in the corner. Next, for powder, we're going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. We're going to use that to bake. I guess I'm going to have to use this brush. See how? I think it could work. It works just fine. And then you can just tap off the excess if you have any. Just like that. And And I do like to get the side of my nose. We're gonna switch to the e.l.f. brush. I do like to get the side of my nose just because I feel like the side of my nose gets really oily after a while. So I like to do the side so it doesn't get that oily. And yeah, we're just gonna let that bake. Now we are going to take off our baking. You just take that off. Now we're gonna get it into the eyes. I'm gonna be using the James Charles palette. But first we have to prime our eyes. I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And we are just gonna put this in our eyes, on our eyes, all the way up to your crease, because that's all the way we're gonna be using the eyeshadow up to. So we're just gonna put it up to our crease. And then, I use a brush to blend this. I use the brush to blend in the primer. So I'm just using an e.l.f. brush as well, just to put the primer. Now for the color in the crease. Honestly, I didn't use a concealer for this step because I think that these colors are so pigmented that you don't need a concealer to bring them out more. So what I did is I just used this e.l.f. brush and I just sprayed it with my e.l.f. setting spray. Just spray it. And then using the color, the shade Literally, just put it on your brush and start from your outer corner, patting it. And then you just put it like in your crease. Yeah, that's how it should look. Now we're gonna spray it again on the other side of the brush for the other eye. And then with the other brush you used for the first color, you're gonna grab it again, grab some of the shade Love That, just a little bit, and just put it right here where your cut crease ends, and just to blend it a little better. And then if you want just a little more shine or shimmer, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna grab this color and just put it in the inner corner of your eye. That should help bring it out just a little more. I think in the shade colors make the eye look a lot more nicer. I think it looks nicer now than it did before. So now we're gonna do our mascara, and I just use the Better Than Sex mascara. I just like to use this mascara because I feel like it really makes my eyelashes longer. I think we're done with our eyeshadow, so we can rub off the powder we had on the side. For eyebrows, I personally don't fill in my eyebrows, so what I just do when I do my makeup, I just use like a gel. So I use the Maybelline Great Lash, but this is, you can also use this for your eyebrows if you wanted. So I just kind of brush my eyebrows with this, and this keeps my eyebrows in place. Okay, so now for our highlight. Again, I'm using the Tarte Pro Glow to Go, and I use the shade Gleam, the one on the top, just a little bit, because this is like This is a really pigmented highlight, so you don't really need a lot unless you really want a lot. Yeah, like you can see that's a lot. On the other side. And then for our nose highlight, I use the shade Burst, just the golden one. Nose highlight, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. brush. I think this brush is, really good for like your nose highlight because you don't need to put a lot on your nose for that nice cute highlight. So I just like put it on the tip of my nose and then right here. And now we're going to set our face, and I use the e.l.f. setting spray. And then finally for lipstick, I use this e.l.f. lipstick in the shade Bold Pink. I think this fits really well with the whole look. But yeah, that's it guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Making me